Now, one person that surprised me is Uncle Femi Falana, SAN. Because we are in court, I didn't expect him to say anything. You understand? Even though I wasn't expecting anybody to say anything. But when I came out and I saw that Uncle Femi Falana, SAN, had condemned the arrest, I was surprised.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, so I stumbled on this Verydarkman's thank you video. And one of the people he thanked in the video was Mr. Femi Falana, who was one of those who reached out to the EFCC demanding for his release. And for those of you who may have forgotten or may not even know, Mr. Falana and Verydarkman are currently in court over a defamation case filed by the Senior Advocate of Nigeria.
Now, one person that surprised me is Uncle Femi Falana, SAN. Because we are in court, I didn't expect him to say anything. You understand? Even though I wasn't expecting anybody to say anything. But when I came out and I saw that Uncle Femi Falana, SAN, had condemned the arrest, I was surprised. You know, and I said to myself, I go tell Verydarkman, you go come up for court. This court tell me Uncle Femi Falana day. We are not even supposed to be there. He's a grand patron of activism. You understand? But for some reason, I think the whole thing that happened just happened, you know. So thank you, Uncle Femi Falana. You are the father. You have shown that you are the father, and God bless you. And like I said, Verydarkman and Adeojo and partners, my lawyers, we have to look for a way to go and talk to Baba. We have to leave court. It doesn't matter who win at this point. Fuck the court case. We have to leave the court, you know. So, Uncle Femi Falana, thank you.
So before I share with you what Mr. Falana would do if approached by Verydarkman, I think Mr. Femi Falana deserves our respect, our praise and commendation for not allowing whatever beef he has with Verydarkman to becloud his sense of justice. For some of us who know him, we are not entirely surprised. And that was why I immediately knew that Deji Adeyanju was being hasty in his comments when he tweeted this. Of course, we all now know that Mr. Falana was busy working behind the scenes, which is a testament to his character. Verydarkman also deserves credit for not only acknowledging the effort of the senior advocate, but for also promising to reach out to him for an out-of-court settlement. So I reached out to one of Mr. Femi Falana's trusted associates, asking him how he thought Mr. Falana would react to what Verydarkman is promising to do. And here is what he told me. So according to this individual, Mr. Falana would have no problem withdrawing the case from court and would even collaborate with Verydarkman on how to educate the public on issues of defamation, cyber stalking, among others. So I guess the ball is now in Verydarkman's court. But talking about the issues of cyber stalking and defamation, sometimes I just wonder, has Verydarkman ever sat down to read and understand the Cybercrime Prohibition, Prevention and Enforcement Act of 2015, specifically Section 24 of that Act? And the reason why I ask is simple. If we are being honest, there are more than enough cyber stalking and defamation raw materials, or if you like, evidence on virtually all its social media platforms. I know it's the court that ultimately determines guilt, but there is no doubt that Verydarkman has made loads of social media posts that are enough to initiate a court case against him every day of the week. While it is a good thing to be surrounded by smart lawyers, it is even smarter to know and memorize this law yourself. Trust me, there is nothing that scares or frustrates the government and its agents more than confronting an activist who knows the law like the palm of his hands. So Verydarkman, if you haven't been reading this law, I guess it's now time for you to start digesting its contents like you are reading the Bible. So that when you put on your ring light and talk, you are doing so from a position of authority and strength. Doing so, I guarantee you, will enable you navigate your way, or if you like, help you figure out a way on how to beat the law. After all, don't lawyers say the law is an ass? So far so good. Verydarkman, seems to be winning all the defamation and cyber-stalking cases brought against him. And it doesn't mean the cases brought against him have not had any merit. There are loads of reasons why some of them haven't been proven, but that's a different kettle of fish. But my fear for him is that one day, a failed that will not recognize his Joseph will be enthroned. And your guess is as good as mine what that period would look like. And this is why, in my opinion, Verydarkman would need to befriend people like Mr. Femi Falana, who has been there and done that. He definitely has a lot to learn from him. But with due respect to Verydarkman, he seems to come across as someone who is brave and intelligent. The only ingredient I see lacking is an understanding of basic law that is most likely to contravene, which in my estimation is the defamation and cyber-stalking law. Verydarkman should remember that the fact that he seemed to be winning the previous cases brought against him doesn't mean he didn't break any law.
Alright, so I just see this advert for Tunde Ednut page when they do Wazobia do for City View Park and Resorts, Gwagwalada, one real estate company for Abuja. Now, one thing I'll just tell you, be careful of this real estate company. That's the first thing I will tell you. Real estate for Abuja are one of the biggest scam. And considering the person where do the advert for them, they do Wazobia, where no get credibility, where no get integrity, where person where collect money from NGO, chop. When they advertise on real estate, my own be say, I'll just warn you. I don't want when you come and send me DM. Somebody scam me. I saw one advert that they do Wazobia did for one real estate company called City View Park and Resorts. They are based in Abuja, transferred money, they now scam me. That one are your business. I'm not going to follow you talk anything. Already I get a lot of real estate cases for hand. Not talk of this one. When they do come advertise. You have to be careful. Now advice that they advise you now. I don't know these people. Do you understand? And I don't see them like people when they get the credibility for because I never seen their signboard everywhere before. And at the Google, I had to call people in Google and say, Alpha, I know these people, they say they don't know them. So men don't come be like all those CBEX package. Maybe they'll come do and now go do the adverts. Next thing, when I'll send money, people go invest. They'll carry the money, they go move, travel abroad. EFCC no strong go. You see the way when I CBEX money they go. EFCC not strong. So if they don't go be that. So I will advise you, this place where these people when they do advertise, you better run away. If there's another person here for say maybe, but Nedu is not somebody with integrity. It is all about himself and his pockets.
I believe if we do in South Africa next, apart from London, it will give us a lot of money because I have a lot of Yahoo boys and drug guys that are waiting for me to come to South Africa, and even Turkey and even Morocco. They can die for me to come there. So those are the places that we need to get monies that we need to push this thing.
Did you hear him? He has a lot of Yahoo boys and a lot of drug guys in South Africa, Morocco, and Turkey. So South African government, Nedu knows all the people dealing drugs in your country. He said he has a lot of drug guys in South Africa, Morocco, and Turkey. So Nedu, I didn't know that you are into drug dealings as well. Wow. Man, I cleared for El Chapo there. I said, make way for Pablo Escobar that they crazy. So I don't know Nedu. Wow. So all your guys around there, they are into drug dealing.
EFCC is obviously tribalistic. They are obviously tribalistic. They are playing is tribalism. Their guy is Yoruba, obviously.
Right now, Verydarkman comes across to me as a 6-year-old who has been gifted an AK-47 as a birthday gift. Surely, sooner or later, this kind of scenario is likely to play out.
As you know, Shabi shoot the gun, where the cock and my uncle mistakenly touched the brake. I can't shoot my leg.